Hi, this is Gypsy Maggie Rose bringing you your readings for today. Just actually got to post yesterday's on Facebook, but we'll do today's anyway. Okay, let's have a look what's happening. We're still using the Lucy Cavendish fantastic Oracle of Dragonfae. If you ever get a chance to see this lady, then do so and check out the beautiful work she does. Now, for Capricorn, we have Lady Luna's Magic. And this is about synchronizing your energy, about working within time frames that balance you. It's about coming into an awareness of where your energy patterns fit. It's about taking note of what's happening around you. You know, what is a repeat pattern? And if it's a repeat pattern, what can you do about it? You know, we cannot change things until we see the pattern. But it's also about tuning into things around us, about working with our own rhythms, about being aware of how special we are, and you know, just going with that amazing energy flow and seeing where it takes you. Now, Aquarians is the listener. Now this is all about sacred silence. It's about going within yourself. You know, Aquarians are sometimes too busy up front with the day-to-day babble and everything like blah, 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 like and sometimes the babble, you know, it covers, it shields, it disallows you from making contact with your inner self and your inner being and knowing exactly where you want to go and what you need to do. So you don't need this disallowment. You need to listen. You need to open your heart and go within. It's a time for stepping inside, not a time for making big choices or big decisions. It's about review. It's about seeing everything in the way that it is. Okay, let's see what our Pisceans have. The Pisceans are with the Wild Huntress. I love the Wild Huntress. This is the wildness within. It's what we see as our shadow selves. And sometimes, you know, our shadows are not that, and they're not a negative thing. Facing your shadows and facing your problems is a very positive step forward. Until you can see something, then you got no chance in hell, huh, of doing one thing about it. This is about looking at both sides of the coin. You're very comfortable with, you know, being able to see what's happening, but this is about looking at your shadow. It's about looking, are you being too pushy? Where's this coming from inside? What are the underlying circumstances around this? You know, and sometimes when the Wild Huntress comes out, we need to look at if we're being too controlling of another person's situation. Knowing what we feel is good for them or how it needs to work out is one thing. Being able to step back and allow someone to do their own thing is hard. Okay? Our Aries, the Lady Grian. Open your heart. It's like, don't make choices with your pocketbook at the moment. Aries very often make choices with their financial situation. This is about opening your heart. It's about listening to your heart. It's about making the choices that work for your heart. They may not look that flash hot as a financial situation or a financial proposition, but you know, sometimes you've just got to listen to your heart, and you've got to allow your heart to be open and to be accepting. And you know, love works miracles. It's the one thing that never ends. It's the one thing that's always there. You know, your financial areas, hun, will come and go. They'll ebb and flow. You can't buy you love. Remember that Beatles song? Can't buy me love. I can't sing either, but that's okay. And money can't buy you love, hun. After Aries, we have the Taurians. I love this one. This is the Time Guardian. And it's like, yeah, you have time for all things. But what you need to do right now is have time for yourself. Isn't that the most beautiful creature that you've ever seen? These are the most amazing images. Now, for Taurus, it's about time. It's about time for yourself. It's about taking a step back to smell the roses, basically, to have a look at all the wonderful things that are around us, and to be thankful for all the gifts that you have, and to take time for yourself to enjoy, to nurture, to protect. This time is about you. Okay, let's see what our Geminis have to give us. Morgan Le Fay. I love Morgan Le Fay, the mystery, the magic, the mythology, but above all, Morgan Le Fay was a healer. She came from the Ladies of the Lake. She was a healer. And at this time, Gem, it's all about healing. Now, you need to understand that healing comes in many, many forms. It is not it's not like I'll just pop this pill and everything will be fine. We need to heal on deep levels. But healing is about allowing as well. And at this stage, Gemini, it's about allowing yourself the space to heal in. But it's also about allowing your material world to heal. It's like you've been through a huge torment and you now got to let things ride. It's like after surgery you have a space where you let things heal. This is where you are in life now. Leave things alone, let things get better, and they will. It's like stop picking at scabs and things will be just fine. Cancerians. Oh, Cancerian. Cancer's still in heartbreak, heart-happy, bittersweet space. This is Andel. It's about emotional flow. And sometimes, hon, you've just got to let this flow. Sometimes you've just got to let the tears fall. Many of us are taught, all of us mostly are taught, we need to be very strong. We need to hold back. We need to hold everything in. Well, that ain't going to help you, hon. If you want to cry at this time, cry. If you want to shout for joy, then shout for joy. If you want to run and sing and splash in the rain because you're happy, then do it. You know, it doesn't matter how you release or how you connect with your emotional flow, but it's important that you do. This is an extremely emotional time for Cancerians. Everything around you is in ebb and flow. It's like from one extreme emotionally to another. There's no peace time in between, darling. So it's like, don't bottle things up inside. Understand, accept, let it flow. It is emotional. And understand too that you're never alone. And that's the best thing of all. Okay, let's see what our Leos are up to. Leos are still in the love situation. This is the lovers. It's about loving each other. But it's more connecting to family at this time, sorting out love. You know, sometimes Leos can be a little dogmatic about love. It's like my way or the highway. It didn't work before, did it, hon? Well, it ain't going to work now. It's about understanding love. It's about accepting love, warts and all. If you love someone, then that's what you've got to do. You've got to love someone, warts and all, and just let that whole energy cycle happen. Just let that whole energy cycle flow. Let go of expectations. Rejoice, shine with what you have, okay? And just get on with it. But it's about self-love as well. It's about being kind to yourself. It's about, okay, so you're stuffed up in the past, big deal. You know, hindsight's wonderful. We can all do things amazingly well if we look at hindsight. Okay, now, we'll have a look at Virgo. Queen Mab. Queen Mab is about ancient wisdom, awakening. But it's also in the present about remembering our ancestors, remembering those who've gone before us, remembering how they dealt with situations, because how people dealt with situations will give you a very strong indication about how you can cope, how you can deal with situations. It's not about dwelling on the past, it's about remembering. It's also about honoring. For when we honor the ancestors, we honor ourselves, we honor our paths of being. This is about honor, understanding, loving, and continuation. You know, the ancestral lines are important. It's about continuation. So at this time, make connection with family, make time to share, make time to be with your family, and make time to be with yourself. But mostly honor where you have come from. Okay, and that's this half. I'll do the second half next. Blessed.